The case in the court yesterday, Haran Kuzovic, 18-year-old on terror-related charges, 120-odd days in custody, 23 hours a day in isolation, and charges dropped. His lawyer wants an apology. Does he deserve one?
No, he doesn't, Neil, in my view. This is a case of, well, firstly, the reason he doesn't is that no one's acted in bad faith here, no one's done anything illegal, no one's done anything improper, so there'd be no apology coming from me or Victoria Police in that matter, or I'm sure from any of the agencies involved. In this case, this is an example, and there'll be others in the future where we have to go early to prevent to make sure that the public are safe and prevent terrorist acts. It's different to other crime where the evidence to us is a secondary feature. The first feature is to actually prevent something occurring, and it's always a difficult judgment for the counter-terrorism police around the country to have to make that decision. Okay, when do we go? Do we keep holding back, gathering evidence, then something happens, lives are lost, or at what point do we jump in to prevent that? And our firm instructions are get in early. Don't take that with that risk. Don't go that extra yard that we might then see an event, might see lives lost. Go early. The evidence is a secondary consideration for us in those cases. So there will be cases like this where evidence doesn't prove to be strong enough to charge.
It's a bit scary, isn't it? Evidence is a secondary consideration.
Has to be in these cases, Neil, because in a terrorism type matter, things can develop very, very quickly. And the time you might take to develop your traditional law enforcement investigation activity, you just don't get the time to do it.
But here we've got a man who's spent 120... He's entitled, I assume, given charges were dropped. There are other charges he's facing, but charges in that area were dropped. He's entitled to be considered not guilty. 120 days in prison, most of it in solitary. Rough for a person who's innocent.
Yeah, well, that's
legally.
right. And certainly, corrections have to decide, weigh up risk where they put people and what conditions they put people. That's not a police consideration, though.
And you think that this is a price we have to pay? This will happen again, this sort of thing?
Well, the nature of the terrorism offences means that I think there's inevitable that you'll see these types of cases occur. He's got a co-accused still facing significant charges in this area, and we have every intention of those charges proceeding.